Hello, it's Tracy Dix here from Wyrd Learning, and welcome to day 20 of my conversion card challenge with James Wedmore's powerful language patterns that convert. So today we've got removing any objections, original solution. Objections are the main reason people end up not taking a desired action, like purchasing your program or product. So it's critical to be able to overcome them to successfully make the sale. Formula. That's why I've included. Example in action. Video is time consuming, which is why I've included my video outsourcing mini course so you can completely outsource and let go of your video editing once and for all. So with objections in academic arguments, I would say that the main objections would be to unsubstantiated claims. So for example, if you're making a point but it's overgeneralized and the evidence isn't specific enough to back it up, then that's what you want to include in order to remove any objections and to get your markers buy-in to your argument. So I would say that's the academic equivalent to this language pattern. And when it comes to citing evidence, of course, there are lots of different sources. And depending on your discipline, some of them might weight more heavily towards research articles than other sources. However, there are other types of evidence that you can use, which is referred to as grey literature. So these are, things that you might find on news websites, social media, government statistics, and so on. It is fine to some extent to use evidence like that. However, you do need to evaluate its suitability for your argument. So unlike research articles, which take a longer time to publish, other forms of information are much faster to turn around, but they don't go through that peer review process. It's not to say that they're not relevant for an academic argument, however, because you just need to be aware that it hasn't gone through that peer review process, and so it doesn't have the same academic credibility as a research article. However, because they are faster to turn around and faster to publish, it can offer reasonable speculation of where a research field is going in the future, especially if the person who has, released a particular statement or written a blog or whatever resource it is that you've looked at, happens to be an academic as well, so they have produced peer-reviewed work. Of course, there are people who can be experts in other ways without being academics, so it is important to be mindful of their bias and think about and consider why they're making certain arguments and the perspective that they're coming from. All right, that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 21.